As when I wrote this book here, Who Stole My Pension, my concern here is that the boomers are the biggest generation in history. And when their pensions go, it's going to suck cash out of the stock market. So Charlie would probably still say buy stocks. But the reason I like cryptos, not Bitcoin, is because of blockchain. And blockchain is an accounting system. It's more legitimate than the Fed or the Treasury or Wall Street. So Charlie Munger is in the Fed, Treasury, Wall Street crowd, and the younger generations, millennials and below, are in, iPhone crowd. This is the most powerful tool I've ever seen. I still don't know how to use it because I'm an old guy, but this thing here is the most powerful tool I've ever seen in history. There's more tools coming, but this thing here, this iPhone, I'm on that, I can call anybody in the world like that. It's amazing what can be done. So the younger generation is on this thing while Charlie Munger is on, the Fed, Treasury, and Wall Street.
Around this time last year, a comparison between Bitcoin and gold arose, with returns from the former beating those from the yellow metal for a few consecutive years. But this year, gold returns have beaten Bitcoin hands down. Among other factors, some experts consider both assets a store of value. One of the most common reasons to buy both gold and Bitcoin is that they are a store of value during economic uncertainties. Hello and welcome to Crypto Street. In today's video, Robert Kiyosaki updates his outlook for Bitcoin in 2023. Robert also takes about the importance of gold and silver versus inflation and his thoughts about the currency.
This is a gold eagle, this silver buffalo, and this stuff is fake. So the good news is I stay with the gold and I stay with silver, because this is international money. This is God's money. It was put here by God.
Why do you feel a crash is coming?
Well, because I like crashes. When that balloon back there is, our friend George Gammon, he inspired him to hang a balloon back there. The balloon is what happened after 2008. And rather than fix the problem, Bernanke just pumped money into it. Then after COVID, they pumped even more money into it. So this economy is this huge balloon. And that's you and me hanging in that little gondola back there. And that's why they say, was it going to be a hard landing or a soft landing? Well, the balloon's coming down. And that's why I use those prices like 50,000 and 5,000 and all this. I want to inspire people to buy gold and silver right now. I want to get them off their butts and go down to the local dealer. And this here is an eagle. I bought the first one in Vietnam for $50. I still have that. It was a Krugerrand though. And it was illegal for me in 72 to buy gold. Imagine that. Illegal. I just smuggled that damn thing in. I still have that thing. I paid $50 for it. And today it's worth $2,000. All that means to me is this piece of toilet paper is coming down. So I'm doing my best, like you are, and Stansberry, to do our best to get people off of fake money, which is this stuff here, toilet paper, and get into silver. I love silver. How many years I've been talking about silver? Because this is an industrial metal. It's burned at every EV, every solar panel and all that. This is burned up. I was just in Vancouver for the VRI, Vancouver Resource. What a great program that is. But this is going to be the hottest thing. This is the next, I'm a real estate guy, but this is going to be hotter than real estate next few years. Gold and silver. So and wait, one more thing. Everybody can afford one of these things. This is about $30. This is $2,000. Everybody can afford one silver eagle. Well, that's why my concern is, it's not that silver is going up. This stuff is coming down. And that's why the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, 25 years now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is still number one. Measure that. And I said savers are losers. So I saved my first Krugerrand was $50. I bought it in Vietnam, in Hong Kong, I mean. It's now $2,000. And this used to be $50. Today it's $30. Silver is the most suppressed, manipulated, whatever you want to call it, precious. This is the hottest investment right now, silver. So I would be accumulating as much as I never sell, as you know. I just accumulate. I save silver and gold, not toilet paper.
Unlike the gold industry, the cryptocurrency market lacks stability. Gold, has been there with us for ages. It is among the most liquid forms of assets and investments and has always given positive returns over long periods. Also, digital assets carry high risk due to volatility, say experts. Investors have already seen it, Bitcoin skyrocketing and plunging to record lows in a short time. So looking at this, conservative investors are inclined towards low-risk traditional assets. But Bitcoin supporters believe its fundamentals are positive, although they are disconnected from its current price. Looking at a few metrics like the Bitcoin network's hash rate, Bitcoin's adoption, and the adoption of Lightning Network, it is clear that most fundamentals of Bitcoin are on an upward trajectory.
Have you given any thought to artificial intelligence, Robert?
Well, that's a generalized principle called ephemeralization. Ephemeralization is the ability to do more with less. And that's why I'm saying this thing here is the most powerful tool I've ever seen. So this is just a start, and AI is going to take it to the next level. So I agree with both of those guys. AI is going to replace so many people and bring so many changes. You know, it's like, look at Uber and a taxi. You know, who would have ever dreamed Uber was possible? And I still have trouble calling an Uber tag. I could rather call it tag. I'm so old, but the thing is, the acceleration of technology is called ephemeralization. And that's my concern, that we haven't seen anything yet, because it just accelerates. Do you know what I mean? You get one invention. It's like when the car was invented and whole new industries took off from it. But today, you know, as I get in trouble all the time too. I said, buy tuna fish. And the reason I say buy tuna fish is because tuna is a derivative of diesel, and I own oil wells. So I know what's happening in the oil industry. So I look at oil, I look at diesel, I look at tuna. Well, what happened, one of the first things Biden did was he cut off the Keystone XL pipeline. And as you know, gold mines, I also own oil wells. I own anything the Fed cannot print. So when my oil wells, when Biden came to office, when Trump exited, I was selling oil at $30 a barrel. The moment the Keystone XL pipeline came offline, oil went from 30 to 130. Today it's around 80 or 90. But oil causes inflation. Then they added, COVID to the whole thing, and inflation went up. And that the ripple effect from that, the precession from all that high-priced oil, and our strategic reserve is gone. They're buying oil from Venezuela, of all places. I mean, this guy Biden's a criminal. He's buying it from Venezuela, and so our whole economy is in trouble. He's destroying the middle class, because the middle class is the guy standing there next to their SUV, pumping gasoline, making me richer, because I'm now selling oil for 80 a barrel. But the price of oil keeps going up, our economy keeps coming down. So what do you expect to happen? It's epic. It's epic means there's so much going on. My company we're studying homelessness right now. The next video we studied this morning is about 20 of us get together, we watch a video. We watched a video on Venezuela, the richest country, one of the richest countries in the world, is the poorest country. And then the next video we're studying is homelessness in California, another rich country. But it's also going homeless. So it's something going on, Daniela, which I have not figured out yet. How can two rich countries, Venezuela, America, and the richest state, California or New York, why is the homelessness going up? It disturbs me. I don't like it. And I just don't know what's going on, Danielle.
Have you found any answers yet?
Not really. I wish I could. And everybody's come up with an answer. It hasn't worked. It now would cost $60,000 to put a home for a homeless person. $60,000 you can rent a place. So it's strange. It's strange. It's epic times. We'll look back upon this, go, what the hell were we doing? I, my complaint always is, why don't they teach money at school?
So, which is better to invest in right now, gold or Bitcoin? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.